Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome back to another return to the Eclipse Cathedral. Crackum! I am your DM and host today, Heartless. Can my lovely players who are here at the moment please introduce yourselves, your characters, give us a dad fact, all the funky good stuff.
Me, AudioVizual. Don't mind anything going on in the background. I'm actually, depending on things, we'll be spending the next few sessions, dual wielding, like Mother Peckin' Axel from Kingdom Hearts with his chakrams. I'm dual wielding characters. Shing, shing! I pull out my character sheets and then I promptly fall over dead as the accent drift hits me full speed, critical hit. Because I'm going to be going between Vexis Enteur. I'm Vexis Enteur. And, yeah, otherwise I'm just gonna be playing Knom, who, they both have very different voices. So, yeah, we're gonna see how that rolls out, like rollout in Pokemon, the move. It's a bit overpowered. My dad fact for today is my coffee sucks, and, I'm sad, Jim. No, actually, it's, Vexis is left-handed, and I feel like Knom is ambidextrous. That probably does favor his right hand, just because. I have a surprisingly large amount of left-handed characters. It's a bit of a statistical error. But that's fine. I'm just a fun little funky person. And that's it. I throw the mic at Altaria so they know it's their turn. Fuck you.
It hits me in the face. Oh no. Oh god. Hello, I am Altaria, and today I will be playing Xalbaer. I guess he's not very local, and this isn't Pokemon, but I'll be playing Xalbaer, the 7-2 Lionheart, and yeah, he's going through it. 7-2 Lionheart. I had another. I'm so used to Ducky at this point. Dad fact, I can do this. His favorite flower is dandelions, both for the pun and for the fact that whenever he was a kid, he was one of those kids that would pick the dandelions and then, like, you do the wish, you blow on them, and then spread them everywhere. Except he figured out that that's how you can get more of them. So he would... I wouldn't call it warfare, but there were a lot of dandelions for a while there. Yeet.
Okay, hi, I'm Bluejay. I'm playing Dexion, Airy. That's short for Decorated Visionary. Yeah. Dad fact, I wrote it down somewhere. It's less of a dad fact and more of just stuff I keep forgetting to flavor. So you know the little blue background that's behind half of him. That's like it's tangible. It's mist, basically. It really is particles of ink in the air, and it doesn't like get residue on anything because toon design shenanigans. But if you, I don't know, stick your hand in it for whatever reason, if you decided to do that, it would be wet and cold like normal mist is. And there's more, but that's good enough, yeah.
everybody. This is Tutu Kid once again. I've forgotten the word. Possessing the form of Snailcomicx. My dad fact of the day is that if you look at my eyes, they like do the thing where they like press their eye open. If you look at my eyes, you'll see that the top part is a blue, but then it goes down into a purple, but my eye highlights are pink. So you've got these three colors here, and also on my elbows and my knees, I have little swirls where most of the rest of the stuff is star freckles. Did you need anything else, oh Heart the Powerful?
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
And I'll give you a single dad fact about Roderick. I just lost it. He likes fish. Fish is his favorite food. There we go. Anyways, last time.
He's from an island.
Yeah. He's from an island. Of course he likes fish. Like, seriously. It's one of the main food sources there. Sterling, on the other hand, you'll have to ask him. Anyways, last time, a lot of things happened, so I'm just gonna sum a couple things up. We went into Roderick's room. We met the two memory people, Cat and Knom. We walked along the beach, at which the same time Xalbaer decided to dump a couple of bottles of memories. And caused some of the members of the party on the beach to have reactions to it. They found an opening into the mountain. On the flip side, Dexion has been going through his room, and Laura woke up, got out of the tube, and with no one else to be seen, decided to head down the stairs and into Dexion's room.
Yeah.
Yay! So, now, after she was told some of what was happening by the memory olive in there, and she essentially caught up with Dexion. Dexion has decided to talk with her, and Xalbaer, seeing that for a moment it looked like she was going to be possessed, panicked and started running down the stairs towards them. And that's where we're going to pick up, because there are quite a few people missing. But we have enough people for this. So, actually, really quickly, let's start with Xalbaer. Xalbaer, you're running down the stairs. I need you to make me a dex save.
Oh, duh. Okay. Let's see if I can't do it. I've broken something. Okay. Dex save?
Okay. Yeah. So, as you're running down to the 12th floor, the whole building starts to rumble and shake, and given that, you immediately dip into the landing for the 12th floor and hold on to the side, and you're not thrown down the stairs. But there is some sort of thunderous roar below you. And then everything stops shaking. And as you're holding on there for a moment, you see below you in the well of the stairs, you know that little, like, opening where you could look over the railing and you could look all the way down? You see Naomi, who has jumped out into the stairwell, and big, bright wings sprout from her back.
Yo.
As she suddenly takes off up the stairwell really fast.
Here, we'll do this. Yep, Xalbaer's gonna say, you know what? Naomi's got this, and keep going.
Okay, so you walk through the door and out onto the floor with Dexion's room on it. Sitting there on the floor is Axiom, who seems to have fallen over.
What? Oh, falling over.
Yeah, he fell over when, all the rumbling happened.
Xalbaer will look at Axiom and say, is this your doing? Or is there somebody else running around we should know about?
Axiom looked up and kind of narrows his eyes at Xalbaer. Do I look like someone who can, I don't know, control this building? You know it's alive, right? And it can control itself?
I was less asking about if you caused the entire tower to rumble, and more if you're the one that pissed off Naomi and caused the cathedral to rumble. Did you...
I didn't piss her off. I believe that was, the one in the top hat with the red eyes. Yeah, he pissed her off.
Yeah, you got me there. I thought that one left, though, so I didn't figure that there was, like, a parting gift on the way out of, I'm gonna really mess up your day. But you make a fair...
No. He left a while ago. He's actually pretty fast. I saw him running past me on the stairs.
Good to know. Have you just been wandering the staircase, or...
Yep.
Fair enough.
Axiom stands up and just kind of brushes himself off. I have a bad feeling something's gonna change, so I'm going to go look. And he just starts kind of walking past you into the service staircase.
Good luck. Let me know what you find.
Sure.
Don't get murdered by the cathedral. Good luck.
I've done so good so far. She's not mad at me.
Not yet.
Axiom leaves. In fact, to the point of when you look behind you the staircase, you don't know where he's gone. He's gone.
You know what? Fair enough. Disappearing foxes? Sure. Swipe those fight game. Axiom's out. Xalbaer will just be like, yeah, okay, and keep going toward the door.
So you walk into the room. We're gonna rewind a little bit to Dexion and Laura. Just a little bit. Because Dexion, Laura's asked you a couple of a question. She can't see you. You're still invisible.
Okay. Well, he's gonna drop the invisibility, because there's no point to it anymore. And I wrote something down to say here. I just can't find it because my notes are scattered across like 5 different things. Laura said, like... Oh wait, yeah. Laura said, is this about the thing with Zaya North? Okay, I really need to turn this background music off.
Oh, sorry. Is it wrong?
Oh, the vibes are so off.
Okay. I'll just pause that.
Okay.
Totally different game, but
I'm just making noises. I'm sorry, I'm totally losing it.
No, this is fine. I have a question. Have they met gazes?
Oh. So, Laura asked you that, and then fell kind of curiously silent as she's staring at you. Dexion.
Oh, I was just gonna make a joke about Pokemon Battle beginning.
Oh.
Leave now.
Hi, that was a mistake. I need to leave the call entirely.
What?
Oh. I left for a few seconds.
Oh.
Okay, so this is going great. This is going great. Dexion just like looks at Laura. Laura?
What?
Oh. Okay, so, he looks uncharacteristically nervous.
Man, why is he so bad at deception? So, that was a deception roll.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, you look uncharacteristically nervously up towards her face, and her eyes are glowing. And then, I need you to make a dex save.
What? we're just getting into it, huh?
but she needs to make a dex save because this is not about the fact that she's here.
Okay.
Dex save. That's a +5. Yeah, the whole library starts shaking, and all of the books start rustling together against each other and starting to slide off their shelves. And Laura dances away from the edge, still holding Memory Olive, by the way, and the book, and just kind of presses herself up against the shelves of books. And looks up and around at the cathedral. The library. Dexion, you do something similar, although you're not near her. But you manage not to accidentally pitch over the edge.
Good!
And you hear downstairs, Memory Vexis going, making frustrated noise, like, what the heck was that? And then the shaking settles.
Xehanort, sir. This is a very bad time.
Well, I'm sorry.
Dexion's just standing there, very still.
Laura, or not actually Laura, because this is, possession is going on. Laura, not Laura, Xehanort opens, Laura's hand and drops the, child to the ground beside her. And Olive immediately dashes over in front of Dexion and pulls out, her very large axe.
Oh god, this is bad.
Big ass great axe. And surprisingly, unlike with the other memory of a Keyblade wielder that you saw, the axe doesn't disappear. It's there, and it's real.
Well, Dexion still doesn't do anything. He's internally going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
And Laura just looks over at Dexion, almost completely ignoring the small mouse holding the very giant weapon. And he narrows Laura's eyes. And that's when you both hear downstairs a door open, and Xalbaer walks in. About as good as Xehanort's deception, yeah. So Xalbaer, when you walk in, you see on the ground floor, Vexis, like he used to be, just muttering to himself, a little irritably stacking books back up where they were. And there's a staircase in the wall beyond him. You know that both Laura and Dexion are on the top floor of this library.
So Memory Vexis isn't looking at him, right? Or I guess...
No. Memory Vexis is a little distracted at the moment.
He is going to attempt... I have the picture in my head from Pink Panther where he's against the dark wall and he's like attempting to sneak. He's
Roll
gonna
stealth.
do that.
Roll stealth! So, I think as Xalbaer is trying to tiptoe, he accidentally pulls some of the books off the shelf.
Fantastic. We'd love to see it.
He freezes in place as soon as he feels them go.
And Memory Vexis looks up and right at him.
He will not look Vexis in the eyes.
What are you doing? What are you... Sorry, I have to find Vexis's voice here. Vexis Enteur. What are you doing here? I thought you were on vacation.
I forgot something upstairs.
And how did you get in? The librarians locked us in.
I came in through the door.
Alright, whatever. And Vexis just throws up his hands and walks away. By the way, Xalbaer, you can read the signs that tell you which section is which, because it's written in Sylvan.
Okay.
It's written in Sylvan.
Come on.
Would that be a perception check? He's gotten distracted like 7 times already. Either all of is fine or everything has gone horrifically wrong, but there's no yelling. So he's gonna take a look around.
Homie, everything's terrible.
He's the best backup, guys. The best.
So, this level of books is labeled as being conjuration.
Okay.
And some of the titles you see on this level are Plane Shifting and How Horrendously It Can Go Wrong, Classic Familiars from the Wilds, Summoning Your First Water Elemental, and Magician's Rabbit Secrets.
He's gonna grab the book on plane shifting.
So as you grab the book and pull it out, you hear a shh as the staircase you had seen, a bookshelf slides in front of it.
You I forgot.
Can we hear this upstairs?
Yep. Xehanort looks away from you and towards the railing, and then pulls away from the books and walks over in a very un-Laura-like manner to the railing and looks down. Like with her hands clasped behind her back.
God, can Dexion take a moment to compose himself?
Yes. Olive is looking up behind her and at you. Like, are you okay? Sort of look.
His eyes are very wide.
She's gonna drop her blade, which makes it disappear, turn around and very, very gently start patting you. Like, it's gonna be okay.
He jolts a little.
Let's see. That's only marginally better. Oi! What are you doing down there?
Does Xalbaer hear that?
Yeah. It seems like Laura is, shouting down at you.
Ah. Xalbaer will shout back up, I'm looking at the book! And put the book back.
Oh, buzz off! What? No, that was the wrong accent! I die!
You're doing great. Vexis in tab.
You're playing
Vexis
3 different
Enteur.
people's characters. You're doing great.
Right.
Oh, why don't you just buzz off? You hear Vexis from the other end of the room. This is a clown show, and I am the lead clown. I am Popo the clown.
Xalbaer's just gonna shrug and keep going, not respond to Vexis.
Okay, are you looking at the book or are you putting it back?
Oh, quick shift through the book and then I'll put it back.
Okay, roll me investigation.
Oh god, my computer. I got a pop-up. Hang it. Okay, not a 5.
Yeah, not a 5. It was 13. So you shift quickly through the, book, and you notice that, well, it's very clear that there's something missing from this, and it's, any form of actual information.
That seems to be something pretty big.
And you suspect that the reason for this is because this book you hold in your hands is not actually real. It is a recreation of a real book.
That's fair. That's fair. So it's useless. Okay.
I mean, I don't imagine Dexion was very interested in conjuration when he was young, right?
Nah.
Anyways, when you put it back, the bookcase slides over again, and Laura straightens up and looks over at you, Dexion.
Can I roll deception again?
Yeah, roll deception again. Doing wonderfully.
9.
Yeah. You're still having a time. This is a time. And
It is a time.
Xehanorth walks back over to you. At which point Olive immediately turns back around and immediately pulls back out the big ass giant axe. And Zaya stops. Can you tell her to calm down?
I
I just want want to talk to you.
Olive, you can stop.
Olive's gonna look up at you and then drop the weapon again. But she's still gonna stand in front of you. So Xalbaer, you reached the 2nd level, and this level's on evocation.
I don't remember what Dexion's specialty is.
Illusion.
Illusion, okay. The staircase is open.
Mm-hmm.
He will note down evocation and then head on up.
Okay. The 3rd level proclaims to be about abjuration.
He'll take a look about.
Mm-hmm. The books you see here are Banishment Monster Guide, Security Measures for the Paranoid, Curses that Require Careful Restoration, and Anti-Magic and its uses.
Knowing that the wrong book closes the staircase and he doesn't want to irritate anybody upstairs again, he'll go ahead, take note, and then wander up the stairs. He's fine. Nobody's bleeding or dying actively yet.
The 4th level proclaims to be transmutation.
Anything interesting up here?
There are book titles such as A Spiteful Witch's Handbook, Widowgas Alterations of the Arcane, Transformation of Energy to Matter, The Shaping of Water, and Tales of a Reincarnated Warforged.
There is temptation. There is temptation. He's gonna... What level is Dexion and everybody on?
So, you can hear movement right above you of, just soft movement because there is carpet.
Xalbaer, you hear Dexion say, Xalbaer, you can take your time if you would like.
Xalbaer is going to assume that means Dexion is actively dying and go up the stairs.
No, he's being completely sincere.
He's being completely sincere, but Xalbaer can assume anything. So as you walk up the stairs, you notice that this level is labeled enchantment, and standing there near a door, which has 2 books locked into these slots with 2 glowing symbols. Laura is holding one book, Dexion is near the door, and Olive is between them.
Hi, guys.
Laura looks over to you, and you can tell right away her eyes are glowing, and she smiles. Hello, Xalbaer.
Did you find those reports?
I don't know if I did or not.
What do you mean you don't know if you did or not? I mean, either you found the reports or you didn't.
I don't know if I did or not, because I cannot leave.
Like, leave the room, or leave Laura, or, like, the cathedral,
Laura.
like...
What?
And her expression furrows.
that would be a bit of an issue.
So, what exactly did you do to her?
That is a great question. We tried something sciencey that I'm not qualified to explain, and then we just kind of let it be for a bit, and maybe it was overexposure, maybe it was the particulars. The buttons are really fun. Great question, though. Great question.
Looks like he's dying.
Laura just kind of taps. Well, not Laura. Let's skip the pretense. Xehanort taps the book in Laura's hands against her palm. This is fine. This is fine. And she starts walking towards Dexion with the book.
Okay, I'm gonna... Give me a sec, I'm gonna do a whiz save to see if he... That's fine. Yeah, he, still stands very still and does not move.
What does Xalbaer do?
Xalbaer's... Okay. Where is Dexion and Olive in relation to the stairs?
Dexion's near the door, which is actually, at least 30 or 40 feet from the stairway.
Gotcha. He'll take a step forward a little bit more into the room from the stairs, because he just kind of stopped at the top of the staircase. But he'll walk a little bit more into the room, kind of get comfortable in there. And say, did you try to leave? Are you guys on joint custody kind of vibes? Is it you get a nap and Laura shows up,
Laura walks, up to Dexion, leans around him, and pushes the last book into place, into the door.
Dexion lets out a big sigh.
And the door, goes click, click, and then as it starts to open. And Xehanort turns and looks over at Xalbaer and goes, I'm not quite sure. I don't know how this works.
How are you on the topic of science and unethical experiments on yourself? Oh, wait.
Understand that I have never had a piece of myself be separated from the rest. Not like this. So this is a new, interesting experiment for me.
Is it tingly, or is it, chill? Do you want to describe your symptoms here? I don't have any paper, but I'm sure we're in a library. We can find some. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your experience thus far?
Altaria, get an inspiration point.
Yes.
Xehanort is just staring at you like... like, why are you bringing this up right now? I'm still experiencing something. Or, it's like, why are you bringing this up right now kind of expression. What's Dexion doing?
Still freaking out.
Olive is going to just kind of lean back into you, and she whispers, "Go back upstairs. Find the real me? Because the room's completed. Me here is gonna disappear when you leave."
He's thinking real hard because he doesn't want to bring actual Olive straight to Xehanort.
And Xehanort looks over at you, Dexion. Dexion, I still want to talk to you.
Okay.
You seemed... Laura looks at Olive and then starts walking towards the door. No, I think I'd rather speak without any unwanted attention from whatever this is, he says, waving Laura's hands at Olive.
I think that's a mouse. Maybe they're different here since there's tunes, but I'm 90% sure that's a mouse.
Xehanort just makes this really God, why face. So Dexion, are you going to move through the door?
Yeah, sure. He's walking very stiffly.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We're gonna switch over to Roderick's room. Bloop.
So, as I was saying, the fruit was really nice, but it should be a lot easier to, like, make it. Like, what if you gotta flambe it? I don't know what flambeing does, but I've heard that you do it, so I assume that you do it to fruit.
Flambe. And, as you're explaining this, you guys, walk into a larger, cavern-type place. Before you are 3 large treasure chests, and behind the treasure chest, is a strange, large wooden door with golden trim. In the large door is a smaller door, of which Roderick, Elexa, Tutu Kid, Lincoln, and Vexis would recognize as the door out. All along the walls are chalk-made children's drawings. And Lincoln and Elexa have fallen back behind the group, just talking in low tones to each other.
Wait, I know this one. Oh, mighty lady of the river, we do not need your golden axe. We do not need your silver axe. We do not need your platinum axe. We just need our normal axe back. And then Tutu Kid, like, pries one of their eyes open to look around and see if that solved the puzzle.
How is Vexis reacting to this?
He paused for a second, trying to remember if he knew any recipes for flambeing fruit, because it's an actual thing. I googled it. And he, like, pauses and looks at Tutu Kid, like, he had put away his, like, notebook and, like, pen as they started, like, going down, because he wanted his hands free so he wouldn't eat shit. Some pride. A lot of it, actually. It's this hubris. And he's just staring at Tutu Kid, kind of like someone who forgot that children are just like this, and is being forcibly reminded that, yes, children are like this, and you used to know how to deal with it, but now you're out of practice. Oh, boy.
And Roderick's just like, and just looks around at the room. Knom's got a questioning look on his face as he's just got his head tilted, cocked to the side, like, did that work? No. Nothing changed. There are still 3 chests. There's still the door.
Well, that was idea number 1.
Yeah.
Mr. Not Fluffy Pants. Although you do have Fluffy Pants. I've already given that name to somebody else. What's your idea?
Vexis kind of looks around and then points at himself.
Yeah,
Yes!
they're talking to you.
Does Roderick look like he could be confused for Mr. Fluffy Pants? His pants are not very fluffy.
They're quite normal.
Tutu Kid pets his pants in order to, like, make it clear, not fluffy. And then goes,
jeans.
starts walking over to Vexis, hand
Vexis
out.
takes a couple steps back. And he kind of, like, puts his hands out as in, like, a stop motion, and he's got, like, his little pink paw beans, like, please no.
Tutu Kid clasps her hands together. I won't pet your pants in order to show you that you're Mr. Fluffy Pants, although you're not, because I've already given that name to somebody else if you let me touch the beans. I want to touch the beans. Tutu Kid is now clapping their hands very, very, very quietly.
Alright. And Vexis just turns one of his hands over and offers it out to Tutu Kid.
Tutu Kid is notably gentle as they, like, go and flex every bean so that one claw comes out, and then the next claw comes out, and then the next claw comes out. They go back to the thumb, and only then do they go to the pinky, and they're like, satisfactory. Okay, what's your idea?
Alright. Perhaps opening the chest. We could each take one, although, Roderick... God, that's... yes, Roderick, right?
Roger's just gonna kind of... I gotta roll insight. Gosh. It's fine, that's a 13.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit noticeable that, like, Vexis is weirded out calling Roderick.
And Roderick looks a little uncomfortable. Yes, Roderick's my name.
This one's Roderick. He's a good boy. Well, man. He's too old to be a boy.
Yes, I've been an adult for quite some time now.
So, are you saying that Roderick should pick first in order so that he maybe gets the best chest?
You know what? If that is the route you would like to take, then sure.
Okay, Roderick, it's very important. There's 3 chests, and you gotta pick the best chest. And then when you do, what one of the other chests does. And when that chest is open, you can then decide if you want to stick with your chest or if you want to move to the other chest. And the thing about the odds is you want to stick with your chest in order to have consistency in your mind, but you should swap over to the other chest because it's got better odds. Do you understand?
I didn't follow a lot of that, but sure. Let's go with sure. Knom, can you come with me? And Knom just goes, yeah, of course. And, what?
No, keep going, ignore me!
And Roderick, looks at all 3 chests and then just, like, sidles to the, one to the right and starts, just, like, inching towards it. I'm gonna have him roll, let's see. It's better. His perception's better. I'm gonna have him roll perception. He's staring at this chest. Oh, okay. He pauses halfway to it and narrows his eyes at it. Don't touch that one. That one's a mimic. I'm pretty sure it's it just, don't you see that it just moved? He said, stepping back from it.
Oh, you're good at this game. Okay, so now we have 2 options left, but it wasn't the one that Roderick did, so it's not the better odds thing, but we can still work with this. Mixer Vexis, how good are you at seeing? Because I've only got a +1 max, and I know other people probably are better at looking at things than I am.
Vexis is actually gonna lean over a little, so Tutu Kid can see. He makes his eyes basically, being like the thin slits to big and round and then back again as he blinks.
You can do the eye! Tutu Kid is ecstatic. And then they immediately, like, they're quivering as they force themselves to stay still, but they do the exact same thing back. Thin slit, crazy eyes, thin slit.
He's done it. He's cracked the code. He's figured out how to child.
We're all incredibly proud of him.
Vexis does it again, and then he's like, I'm quite good at it, or at least I would like to think so.
Okay, you just gotta look at these remaining boxes and see if any of them move. Or other things, because there might be other secret things that they try to pull past us. But we know that one's bad.
I guess Vexis is gonna roll perception. Oh my god.
Okay.
14. His passive is 16, so I'm like, that's not great.
So, no, that's fine. So you look over the 2 remaining chests, and the one in the middle has a kind of heat shimmer over it. The other one looks normal.
He just because he can, he does the crazy eyes and then back to slits, back at Tutu Kid again, and he goes, well, I do believe the one in the middle is, probably not a good idea.
Okay, so the one on the... Tutu Kid does look at their hands, do the double L's, take one L away, realize that that's the one that's actually the L, so they take the other one away and put the other one back, and they're like, right?
Left. The
Left.
left one.
The left one. Uh-huh. Yeah. The one that's not in the middle. Who wants to touch it?
Vexis immediately put the hand on his nose.
Roderick looks, and immediately puts his hand on his nose.
Tutu Kid stares down Memory Nom.
Memory Nom immediately puts his hand on his nose too. Actually, he had it on before Roderick did.
I win! I get to open the chest! I get to open the chest! Tutu Kid runs over, of course does not do another perception check, and opens the chest.
You open the chest, and yeah, it's unlocked. And inside, you find a strange card with a 0 on it, and a key.
Okay, I got a card and a key. So if we put them together, that should make a key card. And then they look up, eyes once again, big silly, like, I made a joke.
I feel like Vexis does give a little, like, snort at that.
Okay, Tutu Kid then immediately walks back over and says, okay, we've got the key, we've got a card, it's got a 0 on it, but we're a person, so that we have to activate this when nobody's around, because otherwise there's one person around. Unless I am not understanding, which is extremely possible.
So, Tutu
I am
Kid,
eight.
as you hold this card in your hand, you feel that it's made out of metal. And it has a big white 0 engraved on its surface. The top of the card is very strange because it's not, flat like normal cards. It's got like a weird, funky, like 3 blunted prongs coming off the top of it.
Chain of memories.
You
This
have
card
no
can't-
idea.
This card can't intimidate me because I don't know what that means.
Anyways, Roderick looks down at the key and then looks over at the door and goes, maybe we should just try the key in the door.
That makes sense to me, but this is your room, so I think you should have the card, even though I'm the one who opened up the chest. Hurry, take it. I can't take it myself, but I want it. Take it, Roderick.
Roderick takes it.
Okay, good. I'm okay now. Tutu Kid waltzes over to the door.
Amazing.
Okay, so you waltz over to the door with the key. Are you tall enough to reach the handle?
So the thing is, they are probably just shy. Just that little bit. They're probably just shy. So they definitely do the, lean up with one arm, try to hop and fit it in. It keeps, glancing off of the brass plate or whatever is around the keyhole.
I'm gonna regret this, but Vexis goes over and tries to lift Tutu Kid up.
So they're a lot denser than you expected them to be, and you find yourself struggling, trying to lift Tutu Kid up
It's been like over a decade since he's tried to lift up any child. He's unused to this.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of like blinks and like puts Tutu Kid down from the little thing he did and kind of like looks at himself like, am I getting old?
You gotta lift with your knees. I'm like 8, and I know you gotta lift with your knees.
Let me. Just let me. And Broderick just comes over and scoops Tutu Kid up and holds them up to the door.
There we go. Ka-chunk! I don't know if it actually works. I just know that Tutu Kid audibly makes that noise.
I mean, Tutu Kid, you touch the door, it goes ka-chunk, and as the door opens.
Hooray! That was a
And
good trick, Roderick.
at this point, I'm gonna have to ask everyone to make a dex save.
Yeah.
Oh boy! Ooh, that's bad. Tutu Kid got another 5.
So, the whole room and the sand on the floor just starts shifting back and forth. You guys feel the whole room shake. And Roderick grabs the like frame of the door with one hand, and because he's still holding you, Tutu Kid, he just kind of manages to catch your ankle before you actually hit the floor, because you can't keep your balance.
It was almost a face plant there.
Yup. So Tutu Kid, you're now hanging upside down. Mm-hmm. Memory Knom, unfortunately, actually spills and falls against the side of the cave.
His head pops off and he just kind of gives a sigh.
Yeah. Both Lincoln and Elexa actually were not that far from the sides of the cave, so they just kind of stumble against it and hold themselves. And are both looking around to see what the hell would cause such a thing.
Vex is just like, oh dear. That certainly I don't think was any of us.
Not something that happens.
Perhaps we should make haste. I have a terrible feeling someone has done something incredibly dim-witted.
Alright,
I don't know what that last word is, but it all sounds bad.
alright, after we... I don't think I could go through another room without getting a spot to eat. I'm starving.
Tutu Kid's stomach grumbles.
I'm gonna roll for Vexis to see if
roll
he even
con
thinks...
for Vexis.
Oh, I can roll con. Yeah, I can roll con.
Tell me, does Vexis stress eat?
No.
Then Vexis has not eaten all day.
Yeah, no, with a 6.
Yeah, Vex, I'm just gonna say, that everyone else notices that Vexis, is consistently having a hard time, like, standing without swaying. Because Vexis, your sugar is low.
He's a cat, leave him alone.
Okay, everybody, I've already used up all of my cookies, but I do have rations, and I've got a lot of them. So everybody should be able to eat. I'm gonna roll hammer space. Once. Twice.
that's
3 times.
That's 4
4 times.
sorry, Nom, I have to go. And Nom's like, oh, yeah, okay. I'll go tell, Cat.
But I got a ration for. Oh wait. Yeah. Have a nice time, Nom. We love you.
I'm gonna roll deception.
Oh god, I should have. Should Memory Nom also roll deception?
Yes. Memory Nom roll deception.
Awesome. Awesome. We don't talk about.
Roger just let's get out of the sand so the food doesn't get any in it.
Yes, quite so. Perhaps you can indulge me a bit then while we are taking. Vexis is a little dubious of any sort of food that comes from a child.
So the food is, you've got like a loaf of bread that is being treated like ants on a log because it's got peanut butter on it and it's got raisins.
Like Lunchables. Like little kid chicken nuggets and stuff like that. I thought.
Oh no, this you can tell this is not a Lunchable made for a kid. This is rations made by a kid. So you've got the bread, you've got the peanut butter, you've got all of the raisins on it. There is like a little pack of chips, so that part is pre-made. There's a different piece of fruit that comes out with each of the rations that Tutu Kid brings out. So there's a banana, there's an apple, there's an apply juice. Mechanically, it will not actually do anything. This is a knockoff apply juice. There's a star fruit, and there's strawberries. And Tutu Kid, like, pulls out the star fruit, and then, like, sort of, like, goes, oh, I meant to steal that. And then the star fruit evaporates because that's when they leave the room, and they're like, oh, but I wanted the fruit.
Actually, as you leave the room, the starfruit stays.
Your kid immediately stuffs it back in their hammer space. Secret fruit! Let's see. There's a fruit. There, everybody else also gets, like, those tiny canisters of water. You know how you, like, get them at grocery stores specifically for little kids? There are those tiny bottles of water. So that's water, that's protein, that's bread for filling, that's a fruit. I think that's all in each of the ration packs. And Tutu Kid looks immensely proud as they show off all the food. And then they remember that they actually do need one more ration pack, and they dive in for another ration pack because they also have to take care of Elexa and Lincoln, even though they're quietly still talking in the background.
They don't eat. They both don't eat. So as you pull,
still has to give them the rations. It's important.
So as you pull it out, Elexa thanks you and puts it in her hammer space, and Lincoln thanks you and pretends to eat it.
Very good. Tutu Kid nods. I will notate that Tutu Kid now only has 4 rations left. Tutu Kid isn't capable of leaving people out, is the thing.
Roderick, once they're all out of the room and the door is closed, Roderick's just gonna kind of, sit down, cross-legged, and pull his own things out of his pack to pair with what he's been given from Tutu Kid.
Is it a pear? Is it a pear? Is it a pear? Is it a pear?
No, actually, it's just a few shreds of meat, like beef jerky.
Fair enough. I'm sorry. I had to make the joke. One sec. I'm gonna have Vexis search his pockets for something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh ho! Everybody contributes. I feel like Vexis pulls out, goes digging in his pockets, and he pulls out like a half crushed tea bag, and a bag of cat treats. That looks like someone's been eating them.
Okay, so D, since you're just joining now, let me catch you up real quick on what's happened basically around Elexa. I had Elexa and Lincoln talk to each other for a little bit, quietly, in the back. So Tutu Kid, Vexis, and Roderick did the puzzle. There was some sort of earthquake that you guys kind of survived through. And now you're outside the room sitting down having dinner because it's dinner time and Roderick is hungry. And Tutu Kid handed Elexa a ration and I had her put it in her hammer space for safekeeping.
Okay. That works for me.
Mm-hmm. So here we are outside of Roderick's room having a snack.
Alright, sounds good.
I feel like Vexis is honestly a little like sus of the treats handed out by Tutu Kid. I don't even know if he likes bread. He's a cat man. How many? I mean, okay, cats like yeast. I feel like it's bad for him in large amounts.
Mm-hmm.
I bet he definitely does he tentatively eats some, and then he gets, peanut butter stuck to the roof of his mouth, and he just sits there for a little bit, like how the dogs do, but it's a cat, doing the whole... Yum, 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 yum. You would think the sandpaper tongue would help with that, but...
No, it doesn't. Not at all.
Absolutely not.
Cats love to steal bread.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was realizing that. They just crave the yeast. They crave that mineral. It's not a mineral. It's a living being. Be kind to your yeast. It's the yeast you could do. That killed me.
So Roderick's gonna kind of, after handing out some shreds of meat like beef jerky to go with the rations Tutu Kid has handed out, he's just gonna kind of scoot over to Elexa and go, Elexa, are you alright? You got a little quiet there. Just a little distracted.
A little bit. Still processing memories,
Roderick just kind of nods in commiseration.
I'm sorry, did we discuss where or how the heck that happened?
No, we didn't really. We just kind of kept moving on into that cave back there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just kind of been sorting things out and putting them back where they belong.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for checking on me, though. It's appreciated.
Of course. Oh.
Would you, while everybody's eating, would you like a What do I have in here? And she will reach into her hammer space and need to find the place to roll dice. $10. And she'll pull out like a little thermos and just kind of offer it to him.
Yes, thank you. He takes some and takes a sip.
And there is some like fresh soup, like still warm, in there. It's a cheesy potato.
How do you keep it so warm?
I think it's just like kept the same as it went in. I'm not sure.
He hands it back to you, and then thinks a little bit and pulls open his pack again and starts rooting around inside. I should tell Knom that we had to stop. It's been a while since I talked with him.
Like a plan?
Yeah, it's we just went through mine and we still got Tutu Kids, I think. Is that right? And he looks over at Vexis as he yells.
Vexis looks over from offering Tutu Kid a cat treat, and he's got like one half stuck out of his mouth. And his ears are like straight up, and like he's got a bit of the crazy eye going on, and then he kind of relaxes and then go back to slits.
I think that's the most life we've ever seen out of him.
He was doing that earlier with Tutu Kid, back and forth. While they were trying to figure out, or while we were trying to figure out the puzzle with the chest back there.
Okay.
I'm sitting right here.
I'm sitting right here too, but I wasn't paying attention.
I was saying that we've got one more room left, yes?
Unless something absolutely terrible has happened, I do believe so. And, I suppose then we can get the rest of your memories back and send you on your way, more or less.
Roderick just kind of nods and pulls out a standy speaky from his pack. And I'm going to flip over to Knom, who's sticking his head into the Eclipse Cathedral.
He broke everything on us, but maybe everybody.
Yeah, we can take a break soon.
Hey!
Also,
So Knom,
Tutu Kid. Real quick before you switch over.
Real quick.
So Tutu Kid, you get a tuna fish-shaped cat tree. I don't know if it's like an actual legit cat tree or like a tabaxi tree. But that's yours now. I hope you like tuna, and I hope no one calls Vexis out for giving a child a cat treat.
Well, here's the thing. No matter if it's a tabaxi treat or a full-on cat treat, it is going straight in their mouth.
Amazing. Alright, now we can go to Knom.
Okay, we go to Knom. And Knom, you look in to this foyer, and it is pretty much very devoid of people, of any kind of decoration except for the wire trap that has broken across and is laying on the floor, and a projector and its screen set up to project onto the right wall. There's a staircase going upwards, and that's what you see.
Knom is going to he's gonna look at Sterling, and then he's gonna be like, do you think we should, go inside? It's empty.
Yeah, I mean, what else can we really do?
Okay. And then Nom's gonna take a step in, I guess.
And Sterling follows him, and I gotta roll a con save for Sterling. Wow, net 20!
God, I don't know what that means, but oh, thank goodness.
So, as Sterling steps in, he pauses, and his hand goes to his head, and he goes, ah, ow.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. What the hell was that?
I don't know, but this place steals memories. Do you still remember things? I know you already have issues with memories, but like...
No, it's just like 1,000 hot needles are going through my head for some reason.
I don't have any ice. I might have... Well, there's an eel in that. How do you feel about fish bowls?
Fish bowls? What?
Never mind. I don't know medicines.
I just hold on a sec. And, Nom, you hear a... Hey, Nom, Ursa. Hey, Nom, Ursa. It's taken, us a little longer than I thought it would. We've stopped to eat something.
Nom scream! The very startled scream, like he wasn't expecting that.
On one of the higher, and it cuts out, because that was 25 words, I think. Let me check.
Oh, Nom's just like, ah! Roderick! My Roderick! Crap!
That was coming from your sending stone, which now slides into your hand for you to reply. Sending stones, standy, speaky, same thing.
Oh no, I don't know what to say to him. Oh no, should I wait? Should I answer? Oh no, it's only 25 words.
You do know that you have to answer for this one.
Just what do I say? I might have broken Sterling. The darkness. We're inside. Oh no, how am I gonna explain this?
Does all that come through the stone?
No.
No, because Nom hasn't spoken a word yet. This is them internally panicking.
Okay.
Internally panicking.
It's both. It's me and Nom. I'm holding Nom's hand and he's just screaming. He's just like, oh no, and he like looks at the standy speaking and he's like, hi, Roderick, we may be inside. I'm not sure how explain right now. Our way. See you soon, Nom. Bye.
And this is where we'll take a break.
I'll be right back.
Get your water. Hello. Yes, you separated the Zaya fragment that was in Laura from the rest of Zaya. Good job. It's a 0 card. What does it do? You don't know. You don't have a spell identify. Honestly, I do think that Roderick's probably going to give it to Alexa or Lincoln. Probably Alexa. He doesn't know what it does, and I feel comfortable awarding my character because I am the DM here. It's uncomfortable.
Heart, I have to ask you a question. It's related to things to do with Zaya. Oh my god.
So I was still waking up. What happened to Roderick?
Okay, so let me roll back because we started off with Dexion, Xalbaer, and Laura because you weren't here. We found out because Gently is also not here that Zaya, the fragment of Zaya in Laura is trapped now and separated from the rest of Zaya.
As it deserves to be.
Yes. And then when we flipped back to the bigger party, Roderick, as I said, Roderick, Tutu Kid, and Vexis all solved the puzzle with these 3 chests. The whole Eclipse Cathedral rumbled and shook like it was an earthquake. I had almost everyone from each group roll dex saves. Roderick is fine. He's with Elexa, Lincoln, Tutu Kid, and Vexis on whatever floor they're on now. But Sterling, upon coming into the Eclipse Cathedral with Knom, immediately began to be assaulted psychically, which is why I had him roll a con save, and he rolled a nat fucking 20.
Alright, so the cathedral does not like Sterling.
That is, remains to be seen as to why that actually happened. I'm just saying that's what happened.
Alright.
Yeah.
Works for me. Thank you for that little wrap up.
Yes, of course. Man, so you've been asleep this whole time?
Yeah, I set my alarm for 9:30 and it just didn't work.
Oof.
But I'm here now.
Yay! Bluejay, there are 2 Zaya consciousnesses now. We're doing this like Henrik. The Zaya fragment is, in fact, not doing so well.
Altaria's already like, Altaria's already like, so are we like gonna, like, literally they just said in chat, evil twin, good twin arc, let's go. We can fix him, we can make him worse.
But here's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna make the good twin better and make the evil twin worse.
We can make him Kibby, oh my god.
Depends. Right now, he is possessing Laura.
We just need to, like, pull that little bit out, like we originally wanted to. Drop it in, like, a Furby or some shit. Carry it around on, like, a baby.
Drop it in a Furby! Oh,
No!
I mean, Alexa's dad can pull souls out of things.
Fucking
I will say that this possession does work a little bit like ghostly possession does. So Elexa can actually push Xehanorth's fragment out of Laura by using Turn Undead.
Wait, does Vexis have that? I don't remember.
Yes, Vexis should have that too, because Vexis is also a cleric.
Yeah, but I didn't know what level you get it, if it's immediate or not. But yeah,
It starts with your channel divinity.
Okie dokie. He's level 2, so.
Mm-hmm.
Should have it.
We're still on break, so nobody worry. I'm also
Yeah.
getting like cold sweats from the coffee I've been drinking.
Oh gosh, make sure to eat something.
I am.
Don't
I just
worry
need
about
to-
it, Snail. They're just talking plans, and I'm going.
Plans are very good. The only reason Tutu Kid doesn't do them is because they cannot think chronologically more than what is literally in front of them, or sometimes in the distant future. Because, like, eventually they're gonna be bestest buds with Short's kid again. But right now, they have to get through the cathedral. And there's just no connective tissue in between.
I've kind of learned that making plans around Heart is like bailing in a sinking boat. The water's coming no matter what. It's just how you decide to accept it into your life.
It's not quite the level of rearranging chairs on the Titanic, but it does get kind of close.
Yeah. At some point, you just learn how to swim.
Look, I'm right there beside you guys because I am building bridges by nailing planks together just right in front of me.
Laying down the train rail tracks as the train is coming right in front of you.
Yes.
Yes, you found the gift!
I feel like Zaya's probably going to have a higher than 13. I think he can make a DC 13 wisdom save.
Mine's a 14.
I forgot.
Oh yeah, he can make that. Easy.
T-pose at him.
It was violently at him.
Hi, Trad.
I think I should stop drinking coffee.
Maybe you
stop
should.
thinking that one.
I'm gonna go put it away and get some water.
Mhm.
See, my trick to making sure the alarm works is the cat wakes me up if I don't get up when the alarm goes off. He's very demanding. Yeah, the house raccoon. Wow, okay. Okay. I'm being mocked in the other room.
Wonder how Axiom's doing.
Yeah, imagine. Imagine the fact that he actually saw Decimal leave. Wonder how.
I can't believe Axiom was like, I think bad things are going to happen. I'm going to check on them. That doesn't sound like a very Axiom thing to do.
You're right.
He may be lying. No, okay, hang on. Allow me to correct my statement because it was factually incorrect. He's obviously lying. It's just what he seeks to gain from it we don't understand.
Yeah.
Consider, he may be lying, but he's lying outside of the damage radius.
He said he was gonna go check on things and then went up to the control room and decided to watch.
Bag of popcorn in hand.
I mean, that is checking on things. It's not technically a lie.
Yeah.
No, actually watching the Decimal things happening from the sidelines. Ha! Ha ha ha! Just laugh. laughing his ass off. Also remember, I never explained how Axiom was getting around the cathedral so fast.
Didn't you?
I
Walks
didn't.
out of frame.
Just disappears.
I just said he disappears as soon as...
Oh.
So, how exactly he's actually moving around the cathedral, no one really knows.
See, I kind of assumed he was doing the Roger Rabbit thing where he appears wherever it's funniest.
I mean, he does kind of do that.
I couldn't teleport until it was funny for me to disappear.
Yeah, looks at the fact that he appeared and danced with the butterflies.
Hey, bitches, it's me, Axiom. I'm in this one shot.
The bitches.
Axiom!
Amazing.
Hey, it's me, Axiom the Fox. You gotta want to write that down.
Again for my blog.
It's like that one comic where it's like somebody comes in that's supposed to be famous and the girls are completely silent, and then a different someone comes in and the girls go wild. And it's like Zaya, girls are silent. Axiom, oh my god, it's Axiom!
That's just how Kingdom Hearts is.
Literally.
Can't believe this opens up a path to a timeline where we build a body for Zaya North and take him with us.
I mean, you don't have to.
I know, but it's an option now.
It
What
is.
we can do, we can put him in a little kitty body or whatever, and then we can put him in one of those little cat backpacks with the little bubble window, and just have Xalbaer carry him around.
I feel like this happened in something. I don't know what.
Yisma from Kronk's New Groove becomes cat.
Oh, Did you say Kronk's New Groove?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never seen.
It's this gift in Moon Talk. This is the villain. They turn her into a cat on accident.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the villain of Emperor's New Groove, and she turns into a cat.
I'm so kidding. It probably is, though. It probably is. The backpack.
Get in the backpack, Zaya North. Instead of getting the bag, Nebby, it's getting the backpack, Zaya. You're welcome. That's your daily Pokemon reference.
It's your boss to work day.
Oh, he's tiny.
Make him Kibby, Kitten. I make Oddman large. Oddman become powerful.
Oddmond, go. Yes.
Oddman defeats Saya North. The Kingdom Hearts is over. We've won.
Okay, now all we need to do, is get every other order member into the Eclipse Cathedral and get them into the tomb.
We might have 13 Xehanort, or 6 or 7 Xehanorts running around, but goddamn, Oddman will have a litter of evil kitties.
Gosh.
6 or 7 Xehanorts.
So, let me
Kingdom
know
Hearts.
when you guys are ready to go again.
Wait, you know that meme of the thin book and then the thick book? It's it's bootleg Kingdom Hearts on the left, and then it's I fucked it up.
Nice.
Yeah. So basically, this would be a lot shorter if Oddman either had a gun or thumbs. That's the important part. And then the rest of the games is just convincing Oddman to give up their power.
This is why Oddman isn't in charge.
Oddman is currently in charge of keeping
How did you do that so fast?
the dragon. Do what so fast?
I had it up already, and I just looked up book, and there was a template.
I think we're just waiting on D question mark.
I'm magic.
Mm-hmm. D, are you you around?
Squishy.
I am indeed.
All right. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. So we're gonna roll right back into Knom responding
Panicked.
and I'm gonna have Roderick, because we're gonna jump back up to where the large group is. Have Roderick roll another deception check.
Amazing.
Okay, good. So, Elexa, as he's holding the standy speaky, you see him go from this calm, kind of tired expression to his face growing a lot paler.
Something the matter?
Knom just came into the Eclipse Cathedral.
Can you ask them why?
I can't. This thing only works once a day.
Okay. Should we go down and meet them?
Yes, at least to prevent him from walking up the stairs and losing his memories.
Did it sound like he had anyone with him?
He said we, so I assume that means he has someone with him. I don't know who it is. It
So
doesn't
that's
say.
an X amount of extra doors that we have to worry about.
Oh boy.
Oh no, not more doors! And we definitely don't want to delay my door at all. That would be
No, we're going
bad.
through yours.
Good.
How's Vexis taking this?
He's just kind of like closed his eyes and is rubbing the bridge of his nose.
Hey, we didn't have any control of this one.
Well, I suppose if we are all ready to get a move on.
Are you done resting, Alexa?
I suppose, though. I can't refresh any of my things. I still need time.
Hopefully we can get more of a rest soon, so you can. Roderick is gonna stand up and hurriedly shove his own half-eaten rations into his pack, along with the standy speaky.
Vexis is gonna get up and like straighten up his coat and do that whole like brushes off front, adjusts things, kind of messes with his like spell book that's kind of belted to his waist that has like a what's probably his focus embedded in it. He kind of looks over at Tutu Kid. What's Tutu Kid doing? I'm almost scared to ask.
Tutu Kid's still just sitting, still just eating their stuff. Like, the moment that people start moving, they'll scramble up. But they made this piece of bread with the peanut butter and the raisins on it, and god damn it, they're gonna eat it.
I do want you to know, Snail, that Roderick had already finished the rations that Tutu Kid had given him. He's just shoving the half-eaten like strips of meat into his pack.
Oh, that's so cute. So the moment you guys move, Tutu Kid will scramble along right behind you. Don't worry.
Amazing.
Yeah, Alexa's just gonna get up. She doesn't really have anything to ready.
Lincoln is gonna stand up with the help of his cane. And he's ready to go too.
Down the secret stairs, right?
Unless you guys want to, like, play Russian roulette with memory loss.
I don't. Let's go.
I'm listening. Down we go!
Yep. Vexis will probably...
I like this certain Roderick.
You like this what, Roderick?
New, like, certain Roderick.
Alright, so is Vexis leading the way?
Probably. He would definitely, like, make sure that Tutu Kid is, like, keeping up. But he's definitely leading the way because, you know, Yep. We're headed down the stairs. We were on, what, floor 10?
So when you get out into the secret stairway, you notice, you're now on floor 8.
Oh dear.
Also, I just need to point out, Tutu Kid is not the one you have to worry about falling behind.
That's fine.
We're in danger!
Anywho, as you guys start moving down the stairway, we're gonna flip back to Dexion, Xalbaer, and Xehanorth in Laura's body as they all move out beyond the 12th room.
So is Xalbaer bringing up the rear?
Probably. Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Xehanorth had brushed past Dexion a little bit to go first.
Okay.
Yeah, Xalbaer would just kind of like gesture a little bit for Dexion to go.
Yeah, Dexion's going.
And once everyone is out of the library and the door is closed, Zaya turns and crosses Laura's arms over her chest and looks at both of you.
Can I say, on the way out, Xalbaer would have patted the memory olive on top of the head.
And she smiled up at you.
Okay.
Dexion doesn't make eye contact.
Xalbaer does.
Yeah, Laura's eyes are glowing red, and you can't see any form of Laura's expression on her face. So you're pretty sure that she got knocked out somehow. Alright, so let's walk through some of the events here that happened. So you put after I left, or I thought I left, you put Laura into that container.
The tube, yes.
I've been calling it the Lotus capsule.
Alright. So you put Laura into the Lotus capsule, and what happened after that?
Button. I believe there was a button.
She fell asleep.
Mm-hmm. You cannot tell me you couldn't see through the glass?
I mean, it got pretty bright in there, and we were like, yeah, good job.
Right. And he's been pacing back and forth, and he stops and just kind of taps Laura's bottom lip in a very thinking expression.
So to be fair, I have kind of sensitive eyes, so it could have just been like a little bit of light, and I just couldn't see through, you know?
Xehanort just kind of like closes his eyes and closes Laura's eyes and stretches Laura's hands outwards in front of her. And his eyebrows furrow and wrinkle together.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel?
Disconnected.
Disconnected, okay. Xalbaer's taking mental notes since he doesn't have paper. Do you feel as though you are... Does it feel like a normal possession or like an unusual possession?
He just kind of opens Laura's eyes and looks over at Xalbaer and raises an eyebrow. It's the kind of expression of, excuse me.
Yeah. Xalbaer's just like, yes, answer please. We are accepting this and moving on. I would like an answer.
Usually, I can return to myself easily. But there's no more connection there. And the expression on her face grows puzzled and contemplative.
Would you say that this is causing you distress?
He moves Laura's hands to, like, kind of press against her eyes. Dexion, why haven't you spoken?
Section's on like day 3 of lab. So Section's a little bit coffee needed.
Sorry, sir.
That's true. Why didn't you say so? Let's get you a pot of coffee.
Mhm.
He turns and then just kind of looks at the staircase before you three, and then starts to walk towards it.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, this is... Okay, Dexion's gonna follow.
Xalbaer will trail behind.
Can't you two just stop them?
No, this is the ideal outcome.
Yeah.
So, as you start walking up the stairs, everyone needs to roll me wisdom saves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, does Zaya have to do that?
Yes. Yes, he
Yes.
does.
Yes.
Zaya juice. Zaya juice. Yes. Is it a whiz save?
That's a whiz saving throw. And Xalbaer and Dexion are fine.
Zaya juice.
I have to write a note. Okay.
Yes, Bluejay.
Let's go, gamers!
Alright, so the three of you walk up a level, and there is a single door in front of you. And Zaya wrinkles Laura's eyebrows and looks back to the two. Where? You've been here around here. There's some... I don't have access to Laura's memories.
Xalbaer, make a mental note.
Yeah.
So where are we supposed to go? Here.
We're on the 13th floor now, right?
Yep. There's a single door in front of you.
God.
Xalbaer will walk over and peek his head in through the door.
So as you look into the door, beyond you see a dirt road leading up to a colorful amusement park. There's music playing that's bright and cheerful, despite there not being any crowds at all that you can see. That's what you see beyond the door.
Okay, see, on the one hand, we could go through the door and keep up pretenses of we have to go up the stairs and do this the right way to waste Zaya's time, but on the other hand, Zaya's not gonna leave anytime soon.
At least not this version.
Yeah.
You think in the other
Why not
circle?
trap him in a clown nightmare?
But taking the secret staircase would be admitting that there's a secret staircase, and so that's roughly what Dexion's thought processes are going like now. So he's just doing a whole lot of nothing.
So Zaya can't see around Xalbaer.
Mm-hmm.
So Laura's gonna walk up beside Xalbaer and just trying to look through somewhere and get a little huffy and go, What's the holdup? What?
Xalbaer will shut the door. Not necessarily trying to hide it from Zaya, but just shut the door and say wrong way.
Okay.
And then...
Okay. Are we going... Can we... I guess, do we have to roll to find the secret staircase, or can we just take it?
You can just take it.
Alright.
You know where it is. The opening to it.
Staircase.
Go to secret staircase.
Are we going up?
Wait, we're on the 13th floor.
Yes.
Alright. Okay, so that means we come out,
So you...
No.
So when you open the door into the secret staircase, you see... You now notice that the, there's actually a double landing here. And the door to Naomi's room is closer to the stairs.
Xalbaer saw Naomi go up earlier, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, if Dexion isn't making any particular moves, Xalbaer will lead to the other door.
Do we know what the other door is?
It's
Naomi's.
Naomi's room.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other door. No, Dexion will... Open it.
Mm-hmm. It leads into Naomi's room. It's as you left it. Empty.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
So...
If Dexion seems a little lost, Xalbaer can lead, towards the hair room.
Oh dear, oh god, okay.
Alright.
Unless you prefer we go with Naomi's room. if Dexion is indecisive, Xalbaer will go to the hair room.
Okay, so you have to go through Naomi's room and the control room and the room with the big fuck-off wall in it to get to the hair's room.
Oh.
That's just the way this works.
Yeah, that's what the holdup is.
Yeah. Jeopardy music starts playing.
Okay, as Jeopardy music starts playing, we're gonna switch to Knom and Sterling.
Oh god, oh no, oh god, oh no, oh dear.
So, Knom, you just sent that message, and Sterling's still kind of holding his head and massaging his temples, but he's just shaking his head back and forth.
No, I'm just like, please don't die.
I'm fine, it's just a really bad headache.
Yeah, and this place apparently steals memories. I'm worried it's gonna boil your brain out your ears or something. I don't know, you're real kind. That's a real kind problem, right?
I don't know. I didn't think there was anything that could boil my brain out of my ears, but now I'm worried.
He certainly hopes not.
I'm sure it's fine. Well, I don't know if we want to mess with the projector or anything, or go upstairs and try and see if they're on the next floor, because this place is empty. I don't really know what else to send to Roderick. I don't know if I can, because he sent me, but I can't remember if I can send him one. Heart, can I send him one?
Yes.
Okay.
It's one per one device.
I have a message I can send to Roderick, but I should probably hold on to it in case something does happen. Please don't die. We're not like friends, but I think you're okay. I don't know.
I'm not going to die. It's fine. I said it's fine. It just hurts. you start to hear the sound of hurried footsteps inside the wall.
Sterling, someone's coming.
I don't. What am I supposed to do? And Vexis, Roderick, Elexa, Lincoln, Tutu Kid, you're now on the first floor in the foyer. You've come out from the wall, actually kind of behind the projector screen.
Yes, as Dee typed in the chat, Tutu Kid does indeed shoot out of the wall like a rocket and skid to a stop on their knees. And they're like, "Hi!" Knom's head falls off.
And Sterling goes, hi.
You look like you're in pain. Are you okay?
Yes, I've got a headache.
Alexa, we have a headache over here.
I'm coming. Not all of us can jump 3 stairs at once.
Well, you could if you tried.
No, I like having still all of my limbs that are attached.
You're already missing one. It's not that big a deal.
It makes the others more valuable.
Tutu Kid, stop teasing Alexa!
But it's funny, and I haven't gone too far yet because Alexa hasn't put on her mad voice.
Roderick is pushing the projector screen aside as he comes and holds it for anyone else after him.
So I'll give him a little nod of thanks and then walk out and be like, alright, who's not feeling good?
And as you walk in and say that, you do see Sterling holding his head and just with his other hand going hi. And Knom has his head in his hands. Literally.
Literally.
What are you doing here?
You've been gone for over 5 hours, and you're like, yeah, we're just gonna go check it out and see what's wrong. And then 5 hours pass, and no word, and we didn't know what was up, and then
I couldn't let Knom go by himself. All right.
No, it's the timeless hollow, right?
You've
First of
definitely
all,
been gone for 5 hours.
Explain to me.
I'll be honest, I don't know how the time here works either. It doesn't feel like it's been 5 hours, but it also feels like it's been an eternity.
Knom just starts throwing his head back on. He's making the clattery, shaky noises.
And Vexis is here.
Vexis is just standing here watching this because he doesn't. First of all, he recognizes Sterling.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, he recognizes Knom, but he doesn't know who Knom is to Roderick. Other than they were holding hands. So he's watching this go down, and he's staring at Sterling, and he's looking at Roderick, and he's staring at Sterling, and he's looking at Roderick, and he's looking at Sterling.
And Lincoln walks out of the secret staircase, and Roderick lets the projector screen fall, and Roderick goes over to Knom. We're fine. It's just been a while. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to worry you.
Is this coming bad?
I mean, a little bit. It wasn't terrible, but we do have more rooms to get through now.
Well, Vexis, do you know when the rooms are created?
Does Vexis know?
Roll me a wisdom check.
Oh god. Oh god, what's your wisdom? I have to keep flipping back and forth between Vexis's and Knom's sheets, so I stare at it for a minute. I'm like,
This is how I work most of the time. Welcome to my world.
Leave me alone. That's a 21.
Okay. So, you start thinking and pushing your thoughts in that direction, and you get a very vivid picture, first of how you presumed the Eclipse Cathedral's floor plan had looked like, which you were pretty sure was almost full, and then you get a very vivid picture of the rainforest, let's see, what was it? Oh yeah, the Spring Court of Evershore, which you personally went through, and a hat shop just being, like, shoved out of the lineup, and then kind of, like, the rest of the room shuffling downwards, and then you get this hazy picture of Knom poking in, and you see a new room created.
I feel like Vexis just kind of like, my brain. Just a little bit, even with a 21, because that's a lot of suddenly vivid imagery being popped into his brain.
The 21 was, if you understood it. So you saw that rooms were removed. And then when Knom popped his head in, another room was created.
Vexis just kind of waves at Elexa and is just like, yes, there's more rooms, unfortunately.
I feel like the tower just keeps making more work for itself.
Sorry, Sterling says as Elexa comes over to check up on him. So you kind of just gently place your fingers on Sterling's temples. I almost said Roderick. Sterling's temples. And there's kind of a heat there, and you know this is kind of like after effects of a psychic attack. You've seen this before.
Okay, someone tried to hurt you.
It's fine. Just
Is his brain going to boil out of his ears?
That's not something that can happen unless, I don't know, you toss him in a volcano.
Oh no.
Are you planning on doing that, Knom?
What? No! I'm just showing up because everyone was gone for a while and I wasn't sure if everyone was okay, and apparently a lot of bad things are happening here and not showing up was bad. And Sterling told me a lot of really crazy things that we kind of need to tell you just a little bit, and also we came to talk to Roderick because Sterling has things he needs to say to Roderick, and I know you guys are doing things, but also this was kind of important, and I'm shouting, alright?
A little
It's
bit.
okay. I shout a lot.
Sorry.
it's alright. No, that was a lot, though. You might want to say it again, but slower.
Knom just kind of starts, like, pushing his index fingers together, and he's like, oh, Sterling needs to talk to you, Roderick, and also there's a keyblade out, or a key thingy, sword, whatever, out in the middle of the woods now, and Sterling got possessed for a little bit, and it was really freaky, and I may have tried to hit him, and we may have argued a lot, some stuff happened, and I didn't know anything about anything going on with the cathedral, And the nice barkeep lady Connie was like, it does things to memories, and I knew you guys were already having memory issues, and I got worried. It kind of just like trails off into little draconic-y mumbles.
It's okay. This going up the stairs is what does it?
Oh, I'm really glad we didn't leave the first floor then.
Yeah.
But there is a secret staircase over here. And she'll walk back over to the projector and lift it up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Cool. I have a question. Real fast question. He points at Vexis and he's like, "Are you the cat guy that Sterling knows?" Oh, and also, does anyone know anything about the darkness?
Sterling just goes.
Vexis is not looking at Sterling now.
Insight check.
Do it. Everyone can do it.
Do an insight check.
Insight on fucking Vexis too.
Yeah.
I hold up Vexis and I go, destroy him, everyone.
How about a 23?
Oh my god. Yeah. Vexis knows, recognizes, and is a mixture of concerned, trying to hide things, and also like exceedingly just like uncomfortable with the fact that Sterling is here. It's like the vibes of someone who wants to go over and check on someone, but they're holding themselves back. And also kind of just like he's biting his tongue and he's not saying anything, and it's clear he has a lot of questions.
So do we have anything we want to get out in the air before we start heading back up?
Sterling just kind of claps his hands in front of him and presses against the bridge of his nose. And then he's like, he opens his mouth and he doesn't say anything.
Knom punches him in the arm. Roll damage. Ow. Or should I roll the hit?
No. You just punch him in the arm. And he goes,
amazing.
Alright, jeez.
Little percussive maintenance.
Yeah. Just kind of does the whole like raises hands and fists, and you see kind of like the monk kind of like glowy hands thing going on.
Can you teach me how to do that?
Do not teach them how to do that.
Okay, but don't listen to them, can you?
How do you feel about becoming a monk?
Well, that's different. I kind of gotta keep working with Mr. Grabby. Thank you for the offer, though.
So, Vexis, I made a mistake. While we were still in Alexandria, there was this blade, and he like promised me that he'd help me, and he was lying, and he just kind of looks at his feet.
Oh my god. Vexis, without looking at anybody else, almost very stiffly and robotically, walks over to Sterling, puts his hands on Sterling's shoulder. Well, he has to kind of like reach up to do it.
Yeah.
Sterling
is 5'10".
He's a whole foot fucking dollar, like Vexis on his tiptoes.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, well, if it makes you feel any better, my boy, we've certainly been making plenty of mistakes in the meantime. So,
I threw the blade into the woods. That's what Mom was talking about.
Speaking of, suppose in a related vein, keys. Has anyone ever seen, creatures with locks on their foreheads?
Is
I've
that
seen
the
creatures, not locks though.
Lincoln raises his hand because Lincoln has.
Are those the creatures that we fought in the tower last time?
No. So in the darkest light, in the darkest shadows, jeez Louise, I'm mixing them up. In the darkest shadows, there were creatures with locks on them.
And also, there's a dog in the tower now.
Yep! The ethereal eternal dog.
His name is Lukic and we love him.
I gotta roll for Roderick.
Yep.
History.
And listen, Vexis has so many questions, but he has to pick and choose, man.
With locks on them?
Yes. I would offer you a replacement for your apparent cursed or whatever key sword, but there's a rather large hair upstairs, as in the animal, that ate the other one that we found. It's been quite a problem, although we've been handling it rather well. There's a little contraption. It's a very long story, unfortunately. And I'm not sure all of you would understand the words involved.
Well, first off, rude.
Slowly start summoning their staff. Like, do we need to hit the bunny?
Actually, Alexa will sidle up to Roderick. Can you still make your thing?
So, Roderick, who is standing next to Knom, I can pull my blade out. I can pull Kai out. Is that what you're talking about? Or
It's a key, right?
yes. And Roderick just kind of flicks his wrist, and the Kai blade appears in it. It is definitely a key. It's a car key. And Vexis would recognize it as such, but it is a key.
Would this help?
Perhaps. Why don't? And Vexis kind of like pats and squeezes Sterling's shoulders and gives like a great big sigh, and he's like, why don't we perhaps go up the stairs and we can save poor Naomi in the Cathedral a little bit of work and sort everything out with the rooms after we check on that hair, and perhaps take a break and sit down and everyone can talk about what's going on and perhaps explain things, because I know I have a question about why there are apparently two Rodericks.
Roderick just kind of looks over at Sterling, and Sterling is not looking at anyone. He's looking at his shoes, even with Vexis right there.
Because last I heard, Zaya North thought that a boy had died, and I have known this, and he kind of like gestures at Sterling, this Roderick for quite some time.
That's Sterling.
No, this is again with the explanations. And Knom is just like inching closer to Roderick and like brush his hand meaningfully against Roderick's hand.
Roderick immediately takes Knom's hand and is just kind of lightly squeezes it. I think I could clear up some of those things. It's a little tricky though, so I'd have to sit down to talk about it.
So we are gonna sit down upstairs, right? That's the plan.
Do you want to go upstairs or do you want to do it here?
I'd rather sit down and... are there chairs upstairs? Because I don't really want to sit down on the floor.
I mean, there's a couch. It depends on where you are, really. Unfortunately, this place kind of lacks proper seating. I don't know who designed it, but...
Hey, okay, but the cathedral is alive, right? Madam Cathedral, because I've heard you've been referred to as a miss, although if you, well, I've heard you referred to as a she. If you would prefer I refer you to any other honorifics, simply let me know, and I will do that for you. Can we please have a room with chairs? Maybe like a memory room, but you gotta specify which one has chairs. Thank you, amen.
Tutu Kid unclasps their hands and sort of like looks around.
Vexis, you hear in the back of your head, upstairs.
Vexis, with his head in his hands, just points upstairs. A cathedral likes the child! This is like a fucking seance, but only one of them can hear the ghost.
Alright, everybody, make sure to stretch. It's a long staircase.
Tutu Kid is first up the stairs, even though they don't know which floor they have to stop on.
Yep. As you all guys all start making your way up the stairs, we're gonna flip to Xalbaer, Dexion, and Xehanort and Laura's body to finish us off here. Hey.
So we're just gonna walk and not acknowledge anything.
Breeze right on through.
I mean, so let's see. It goes Naomi's room, then the memory room, and as you guys walk into the memory room, you see on the projector different rooms that are active. You see what looks like a very large open space, absolutely covered in plushies, and sitting there is Roderick and a very tall person that is kind of modular, and it flashes, and you see a forest, and sitting in some kind of grove is Elexa, who's sleeping, and it flashes to one of the memory rooms you recognize.
Oh God.
Boy, we're just gonna...
That's not good. That means new people are here. However, we're having a crisis right now, so that can be filed away for later.
We're compartmentalizing.
That crisis can wait for the current crisis.
Yeah.
Zaya pauses in the memory room and looks around. What is all of this?
Juice.
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 Now,
The
are we
juices.
talking the kind of juice that you find in a beaker in the lab and drink, even though
Yes,
it's
that
clearly
kind of juice.
labeled as "do not drink"? Xalbaer.
Okay. Just because I make it a habit to drink out of beaker, if they're properly labeled, that's one thing, right? Okay. That's one thing. If they're improperly labeled, how else are we gonna know if I don't drink them? Okay?
Can we
You know?
keep moving?
It's
Of course.
the juice room.
The juice room. Gonna keep following you.
Yep.
Okay.
His
Going
gaze is
past-
gonna linger on the bottles because he's curious, but
That's
Mhm.
cool. Don't.
you head
Uh,
into the control room.
Yeah.
And on the cameras, you can see on the first floor a black tune, which Dexion, you had noticed in Broderick's room before that the one of the memories people had changed to this black tune.
Wait.
And standing right
Oh,
next to
no.
next to Knom on the monitor on the first floor is certainly someone who looks like Sterling.
Oh, that's worse. That's worse. That's bad.
And Zaya glances
Wait.
and then narrows
Sorry.
his eyes.
Actually, never mind. Yeah, this is fine.
So, this is where Sterling's gone.
It's a rerun.
What?
Old footage. We were going through it to see if there were signs of other people coming through the cathedral. That's weeks old at this point.
Roll me deception.
I don't know. Deception.
With disadvantage because all of the current people are there.
I'm pulling this out of my ass, y'all.
So you say it with such a deadpan face that Xehanorth goes, Now I'm wondering why he was here.
No idea. We haven't gotten that far yet. There is a bit of a situation and things kicking off, so we haven't finished going through the footage just yet.
And he looks over at Dexion.
Yeah, he doesn't say anything.
Alright.
Just gonna keep going. Xalbaer's very still. Just keep going. Heading towards the lab.
And you guys open the door to the sounds of ringing weapons. And Sirius going, good. Yes, alright, that's good form. And he turns. And he sees the three of you enter, and he just waves his hand. And Olive turns and looks at all of you. Just kind of tilts her head to the side.
Where is this? Sorry, what room was this?
So this is the big giant room That's how the floor plan goes, right?
Yeah, it was
living
control
room,
room into
library,
the big room with the wall.
And the back of the room is the big glowing golden white wall, which draws Xehanorth's attention.
God damn it. Alright.
Look, it's a big glowing wall.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's a zappy wall.
No, that's not.
Not? Certainly didn't seem a fan of us.
That's a light barrier. And Olive, who hadn't put away her weapon, just kind of looks at the way this person is talking. They are rude. They are
Yes!
They've got red eyes!
Yep, certainly does match the bulletin.
And Laura makes a move to walk over to the to the wall, and Olive, moving a little faster than probably anyone thought her legs could go. Let me actually double check her speed. She's got a 30-foot movement.
Oh no.
Point is, she moves real fast and gets in front of Xea before he can reach the wall. Xea looks down at her and she immediately kicks him in the shins.
I almost sent teeth through my nose.
Gremlin mode fully activated.
This little mouse keeps popping up specifically to tell him to F off. That's a mouse. I don't know where this.
3. Hold on, I gotta pull up Laura's sheet.
How are we gonna girl boss our way through this one?
And Laura kind of just goes, "Ow, ow," because Olive's boot connects with Laura's shins.
Does Xea seem to be inclined to attack in return, or just like, why did this tiny mouse attack me again?
So, Xea looks back over Laura's shoulder towards you two and goes, "Why?"
We may have made a mistake.
Little precocious. Xalbaer will walk over and attempt to scruff Olive.
Make a grapple check.
What do I roll for that?
Athletics.
Okay. I don't think I've ever well, no, I have. Naomi. This is how this goes.
Mm-hmm.
Acrobatics?
Athletics.
Athletics, even better. No. Fuck.
Nope. So you walk over and you try to scruff Olive, and she flips out of your way and immediately goes over and swings at.
No. Yes.
Olive, stop.
I mean, beating someone unconscious is a way to end possession.
Stop. No, don't. Please.
Let's see. It definitely hits. Okay, D12.
Olive to kill Zaya North.
No. Yeah, Dexion has his head in his hands and he's like, Olive, stop.
So, ow! Ow!
Jesus Christ.
Quit it! See.
But the thing is, if he just said a please, she would stop because she's hunting someone rude.
Yup.
Maybe.
That'd be 14 plus 5 versus. Okay. So, Laura pushes Olive backwards and then starts dances away from her. And Olive gets back up again and like looks over at Dexion. Why? Like, why should I stop? You gotta give an answer, Dexion.
Give me a second.
Dexion over here, like, you know what? I didn't think about that. Why should you stop?
We need to have a conversation.
She drops her weapon and it disappears. And Zaya's just kind of narrowed his eyes and his hands over the wound on Laura.
Dexion turns and says, "Lab's this way," and starts going towards the lab.
Zaya turns and notices Sirius, but doesn't really say anything.
Everything's happening so much already.
Yeah, and Sirius just watches, and not when you're out of sight, but you hear Sirius just say something to Olive and gently pat her on the shoulder.
Xalbaer will give them a thumbs up as he goes through, but like not in front of Zaya, but like as they go through behind Zaya.
As Dexion passes Sirius, he does with his hand the like cut gesture.
Mm-hmm.
Just does that and shakes his head.
Xalbaer, the fun one, thumbs up. Dexion, no, cut that out. Mixed signals.
Okay. So, you guys get into the darkened hallway.
Yeah. We're going straight to the lab. No detours at all.
So, Dexion, you're going to the lab, Xalbaer.
Also following, but behind, like at the back.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. He's letting Dexion lead this time.
Mm-hmm. Zay is just following, Dexion, and... What was that about?
Which part?
The mouse attacking me.
That was a mouse, yep.
You'll have to ask someone else about that.
So as
Might
you
have been
get into the lab, there's a place to sit, right?
Is there? I don't know.
I mean, I figured there were lab stools.
Yep, so, Laura is gonna sit on one of the lab stools.
Dexion goes for the coffee pot and finds that someone drank out of it.
Xalbaer will look very innocent and loaf in the middle of the lab. He has no idea what happened to the coffee. Absolutely no idea.
Sure.
It's certainly not a coincidence or it certainly is a coincidence that Vexis's teapot on the other side of the lab has not been touched at all. Nope. Definitely wasn't.
Do either of you know how to bind wounds?
I don't
Like-
think so. I don't think either of them do.
Like first aid or like help me, I'm dying, or...
Well, I'm sorry. I don't really want Laura to be bleeding all over the floor.
I'm sorry, they just yelled in the other room. I mean, I know I wasn't hired for my medical prowess. I understand the concern about Laura, but I can see if we've got some bandages somewhere.
Yeah, Dexion, without saying anything, has started looking for supplies, and he's gonna do his best.
Roll an investigation.
Should Xalbaer as well, or
Oh my God.
for...
If you want to help Dexion.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, Dexion roll with advantage. Because Xalbaer is
Okay.
helping you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep. So you're starting to like shake and panic, and Xalbaer, what do you do to help Dexion calm down?
Probably because it probably hasn't been the first time Xalbaer's helped and like tried to chill Dexion out and that stuff. My first thought was like pat on the head or the shoulder, whichever Dexion would respond better to.
No, it probably is the first time.
Oh, okay.
It's never been this bad.
Probably because Dexion has been hiding it.
Yeah.
Probably like pat on the head and like Like,
Not gonna lie, Chief, that's gonna make it worse.
So, Xalbaer, at the last second, you
he purrs too when he's stressed.
at the last second, you decide better of patting Dexion on the head, and you just kind of gently pat him on the back. Are you gonna purr as well?
Sure, he will purr very subtly.
Mm-hmm.
Not like what Chester does, which is chainsaw, but yeah. I don't know. Right. Yeah. Something. Anything that might help.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the purring does settle your nerves a little bit, Dexion, which helps you easily find the first aid kit.
Cool. He's gonna try his best now.
Oh god, that was finding the bandages.
Yeah, I was finding the bandages.
That was finding the bandages.
Should I just roll medicine?
Yeah. Roll medicine.
That's another nat 1.
So he's gonna fucking bleed to death.
So Laura's not gonna bleed to death. It's just that Dexion's just gonna be having a time trying to press the bandages on the wounds, and Zaya's gonna go, just give me those.
Okay.
Just gonna wrap it tunishly around Laura's middle.
So while I remember now, the mist behind Dexion is like jittery as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going all over the place.
Yeah. Laura's eyes look up and past your head, Dexion, and then back to your face. Why are you so
Dexion
nervous?
stares straight at him. Can you repeat that?
Why are you so nervous? It's just me.
So one of the things about the cathedral is that it tends to bring out base instincts in people. And I guess I'm a nervous person.
There isn't any coffee in there, is there? Just gonna reach into Laura's pockets. Let's see how this works.
You know what you need, kids? Some coffee.
He rolled above a 5.
Oh man.
So he pulls out of Laura's pockets a cup of coffee from Starbucks. And he glances at it for a second and shrugs and holds it out. Here.
Dexion, still wide-eyed, reaches out and grabs it and sips. And stares at the floor.
So, what else is going on here?
Dexion winces. There's a lot.
Well, I assume we have time.
So, Xalbaer's gonna go start a new pot of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you want me to start?
Well, perhaps, maybe with what is making you so anxious.
Where would you
Or
like
more
it?
anxious than normal.
It's such a long list. Answer the question.
Mhm. Okay, how about instead of doing that,
One in one talk with Zaya North. What do you want to say?
Alright, let's,
I mean, we can start about
Xalbaer
how
is here.
Xalbaer is here, yes.
Mm-hmm.
There is
Is
here.
here.
Xalbaer's in the room. He's just
There
over
is
there
here.
making a pot of coffee.
Uh-huh.
I thought that this team was always a little bit odd in composition. But then you seemed like you were expecting Marlowe's betrayal. Sir, why did you send me here?
Because, Dexion, you're smart. And I did genuinely want to know what was going on here. Considering my experiment that I sent here failed.
Dexion makes a face. It's. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a. There are a lot of forces at play, and it's getting to be too much for me to handle.
Then do you want to come back? I can send Larsicon to come escort you, if that's what you want.
Oh no!
Provided
Oh,
I
no.
somehow reconnect with myself. This must have been what it felt like.
What do you mean by that?
I am a fragment of myself. Usually that would not be a problem when I'm connected to myself. But I'm not anymore. because of what the Lotus capsule has done. And I'm strange. It's this very strange sensation to be disconnected like this.
I don't know. I don't know what we did. I don't know anything anymore. I don't know.
It's okay. Dexion. You can figure it out.
Xalbaer behind them pointedly gets out a cup and starts filling it from the coffee pot. He pointedly gets out another cup, starts filling it, and just keeps going until there's a line of cups on the counter behind them full of coffee.
And then one by one, because he's a cat, he will start knocking them off.
He starts drinking them, and then considering dropping the glass and putting them back. I was tempted, though, D.
I mean, that's kind of what he was doing earlier with the memory juice.
Yeah.
Except he was being kind to the bottles.
Yeah.
What's killing me right now is that even though Dexion is freaking the fuck out and knows that Zay vessel, god, key, that shit, he's having such a time that he is considering just giving up and going back.
Oh, no. Xalbaer will bring the very last cup over and hand it to Dexion and walk back to start making another cup or another pot of coffee.
I think now he's got two cups of coffee.
Yeah.
He's got 2 cups of coffee.
One of them is cold.
One of them's gone cold.
Yeah.
It was warm when it was handed over, but it's gone
Yeah.
cold now.
Yeah, it's gone cold.
So this place has elicited emotion from you.
Seems that way.
And how did it manage to do that? He seems genuinely curious.
Oh yeah, they're not supposed to have emotions. Forgot about that.
You forget.
You know, it seemed like a thing, and I remembered it. It just didn't have the same kind of significance. Oh yeah.
I wish I knew.
There are a lot of stairs here.
Yes.
I must wonder why. as we were passing through that room earlier with Sirius and the child in it, I saw that we were above the clouds. We're very high up in the sky.
At the mention of Sirius, Dexion, like, gets a little smaller.
Has he bothered you?
He likes to talk to me. At me. He likes to talk at me.
And Laura just kind of leans back a little bit and then catches themselves and straightens back up again, because this is not a relaxing chair, this is a stool.
Nice.
I have made that mistake before.
Oh, big same.
And
Okay, question.
so
How close-
there's a tuna sproing noise.
How close are they to each other?
So Laura is not sitting that close to Dexion.
Alright, cool.
Cast sleep.
Cast sleep.
Nap time.
I'll have that one.
I mean, I look over at Xalbaer. Xalbaer could quote unquote cast sleep.
No.
Percussive maintenance.
No. So do you, when Laura is in control, do you still see?
No, I don't. Only after Laura was put to sleep, I lost all consciousness. The fragment. Me. Oh, joy, this is going to get very confusing.
Maybe he wants to come up with his own name for himself for now. We'll call him Teddy.
Call him Teddy!
Have a Teddy. No, we already have a Teddy.
No, call him Teddy in reference to Persona 4.
No!
I think you just call him fucking fucking whatever, some sort of BS Zenith
Roosevelt.
name. Nice.
Just the letter X.
South. Yeah, Zay South.
I sent you here because I believed in your abilities, Dexion.
Well, things fell apart and I couldn't.
You're still here and you are unharmed, correct?
In a way.
Did you see Marlowe leave? Is that what I was told, correct?
Yeah. Do I just tell it like it is?
Do what Dexion would do.
Yeah, he walked through a wall and fucking died.
Yeah, say it! Say it!
He passed through the light barrier and did not come back.
I didn't catch any of that.
Oh. I said he passed through the light barrier and did not come back.
Have either of you seen anything on the other side of that? I'm very certain I won't be allowed through. Not with what that barrier means. He's looking at you too, Xalbaer.
Mm-hmm. Xalbaer is in the back filling up coffee cups again. When addressed, he'll pause for a second, look over his shoulder, and say, "No, that's why the wall is the tingly wall."
I genuinely don't know if Dexion would have looked. Actually, of course he would. He wanted to know. Fuck.
I point at you. Make it canon. He can go through it, and he has.
Yeah,
just
I know.
A little bit.
Yeah, I know. So here's where we lie.
Deceptione.
Welcome to lying.
Roll deception.
Xalbaer, after the first attempt didn't work, he'd have been curious, but he wouldn't have realized that he would be able to go through now.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what did you say, Altaria?
Xalbaer tried whenever they first found the wall, and when Marlowe and Vexis and everybody tried to go through, he tried and wasn't allowed through. He's since had an alignment change, but he wouldn't have known that and wouldn't have tried again. He would have looked at it, and yeah, he's had an alignment change.
The thing about that is, after Dexion figured out he could go through, he definitely would have pulled Xalbaer to the wall, gotten Xalbaer to try going through, and then had a freak out about it.
Because Xalbaer would have been able to go through at that point too.
Yeah.
That's fair. If Dexion had done that, Xalbaer would have tried then, so he would have also been lying. So that's...
Xalbaer, roll a deception check.
Yeah. He still would have said no, but deception.
Cool.
I'm looking. Xalbaer has made it a point to. Yep. Great.
Alright, boys, we're getting caught in a lie.
Yeah. So you say this, Dexion. What do you say?
He just says no.
They both say no, like they got caught with their hand in the cookie jar. Like, were you putting your hand in the cookie jar? No. Well, why is your hand in the cookie jar? I don't know.
It attacked
I think
me.
it's more like he says no, but he clearly knows what's back there.
Yeah.
I expected Xalbaer to lie to me, but you?
Xalbaer looks mock offended.
Dexion gets the feeling of, well, shit, it is just the feeling you get when you get caught in a lie and everything is really bad and it's really warm and, the world is ending.
Xalbaer will hand Dexion a cup of coffee.
Do you stack it on top of Starbeaks?
You know what? Yes. Just start stacking them.
Roll a dex check to see if you can balance it or if you're going to lose it.
Me or Bluejay?
Dexion.
Yes!
I think Dexion is gonna lose it.
We're doing great.
We're doing this intense stuff and also balancing coffee. That's not, I forgot to put a D.
Okay. Yes!
He's just sitting there looking so sad. Balancing 3 cups of coffee.
I'm so disappointed. Or I would be, if I could feel right now.
God. You're killing her.
Xalbaer. What is Xalbaer doing?
Loudly sipping from a cup of coffee. This is the most tunish this real kind Lionheart has ever acted in his entire life.
Thank you for being the tune in the room.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have my thing anymore. Just loudly noise.
And to think that I thought you were the only one in this group that I had sent who would not betray me.
Who? Dexion or me?
Dexion. Yeah, he's talking to Dexion.
Okay.
He winces really big. And staring at the ground. And, says, you may have made a miscalculation. Alright, sorry, I was talking into the floor.
Yeah, you were, and I couldn't hear you.
You may have made a miscalculation.
He's gonna abruptly stand up. And at this point, he sways and suddenly collapses to the floor. And that's where we're gonna leave this.
Yeah.
Because his eyes stop glowing. Laura's eyes stop glowing. And you hear Laura's voice come through, go, "What the hell?"
I think Dexion, in his surprise, flings the coffee everywhere.
Xalbaer nonchalantly slurping it.
That's where we're gonna pick up next time. Thanks for joining us.
Bye, everybody!
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.